Good morning. My name is Vlad. I'm a recovered alcoholic and drug addict. I was blessed today to wake up sober and alive. I was blessed to be able to ask God, who can I be of service to? That's before my feet hit the floor. I got to read Bible scripture. I'm personally studying in Judges right now. But then I get to share what I love to read every morning with you. This is my Saturday. Just got off 3 days of work. And I'd like to read what I went through on my days, on the days that I worked. Because I believe a lot of it's poignant and can be used daily. I'm especially drawn to Psalms. When my own humanity hits and my problems are the biggest problems in the world, and nobody can possibly understand what I'm going through because I'm so terribly unique, I turn to Psalms. Because David went through a lot of stuff, a lot of hard times, as we all have. But in his darkest times, he turned to God. When he hid in caves, he turned to God. For wisdom and knowledge, he turned to God. I've been drawn to Psalms ever since I first opened the Bible. So I'd like to share from a few days ago on the 25th. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. That is Psalm 18:2. Proverbs 22:15 through 16. Proverbs 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. Proverbs 22:16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Proverbs is another book that I just absolutely love. There's so much wisdom in these words. No matter if you're reading the NIV or the King James Version, it is not to be taken literally. Like every word that you read, you need to be able to look at it and apply it to your life metaphorically. There's a deeper meaning to every verse in Proverbs. Just reading what you see can be confusing. When you read, think, and meditate on what you've read, then you can start applying it to your life. January 26th. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Ephesians 6:13. A really good friend of mine, Joel, when I first met him at Anytime Fitness Gym, went over to his place for lunch one day, and he had this little tablet, those ones that you write on, you can wipe off, and it was on a table, and it asked one question: have you put on your armor today? I remember seeing that. This before I got into reading this and understanding what it meant. And I said, Joel, what is this? What does this mean? He pulled out this huge Bible, and he opened it up to Ephesians 6:10 through 18. And we read it together. Ever since that day, and that was about 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I read Ephesians 6:10 through 18 every morning. You put on the whole armor of God. And apparently, in those writings, the most important part is to use the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Constantly under attack, especially being a recovered alcoholic and drug addict. Being recovered, I think for me what that means is I am not in active use. I haven't been for over 5 years. Alcohol and drugs. But the temptation is there. I am an alcoholic. I am a drug addict. I'm not active. Hence the word recovered. Hence my use of scripture and being connected to God every day. A conscious contact with my higher power helps me be the best person I can possibly be. And man, life is really good. I used to have a real problem making friends because I was a real jerk. A lot of trouble. I'd walk into a room and it was important for me to make sure that everybody in that room was uncomfortable because that gave me some strange feeling of power over them. I look back on it and, I don't have any resentments. I have no malicious feelings towards myself for acting the way I did. I feel badly. The best thing is that I have asked for forgiveness. From what I understand, if you believe in Jesus Christ, you pray for forgiveness through him, you can be forgiven. And that's pretty big. You see, I don't understand or comprehend other people's sins. I don't even understand and comprehend what I've done. But I do understand that if I earnestly seek God and seriously ask for forgiveness, I'll get it. And I believe I have because I found enlightenment and peace. I just love Ephesians. Oh, this music has come on Claire de Lune. I had a vision a few months after my mom passed, October 30th, 2017. I was at the gym listening to my iPod, and Claire de Lune came on. And I remember closing my eyes. I think I may have shared this. Heck, sometimes I don't remember my own name when I wake up in the morning. But she's dancing in a field with this incredibly beautiful man. Blue sky, tall stalks of wheat. And she's wearing this old Ukrainian wedding dress. And this guy, they're dancing, ballroom dancing kind of thing. And same thing, they're in a cathedral or something like that with no walls, are just miles away. These are all gifts. When I saw my mom last year, these are gifts given to me because my mind and my heart is open to God. I am so full of sin. I know it and I admit it. And I am able, right now I'm looking at a crucifix and I'm so grateful. Sorry, went off on a tangent. That happens. Proverbs 22, 17 through 18. 17. Bow down thine ear, and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. Proverbs 22, 18. For it is a pleasant thing, if thou keep them within thee. Thee shall withal be fitted in thy lips.